But I got money in the bank, gold in the safe, 30 in the clip, I got more in my waist. Done the whole shit, I can let it go to waste. Hold up. But I got money in the bank, gold in the safe, 30 in the clip, I got more in my waist. Done the whole shit, I can let it go to waste.
This live stream may contain content that could be perceived as shocking or offensive, but it is presented solely for educational purposes. Viewer discretion is advised. We strive to adhere to community guidelines, and any potentially sensitive material is shared with the intent of fostering understanding and learning.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Atypical Security Guard. Today, I want to talk about the popular YouTuber and Rumble creator known as Sneako. This involves the private security community because Sneako got himself snuck. I guess like maybe his new shtick is running around and getting the shit beat out of him because he's the same guy that got beat up by I think it was Sean Strickland, maybe. I'm not sure who it was. He went up in somebody's MMA gym and got tuned up a little bit. So we're going to get into the situation here. The story is going to come via the Daily Mail. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up their page right here. That's it. Let's look at the video real quick. Actually, you know what? Let me pull this down. Let's go through the details first. So the story is this. There's dramatic footage that shows popular American streamer Sneako getting punched in the face by a security guard during a far right-wing political event in Detroit. Not quite sure why they're holding a far right political event in Detroit, but maybe they'll go over that somewhere in the future. In multiple videos posted to X, Sneako, 25, appears to snatch a security guard's hat off of his head during an event at the America First Political Action Conference. The security guard was doing a little dance on the stage while flipping off the star and his friends who were doing the same dance right back at him. Sneako, whose real name is Nico Ken D, and I am not going to even try and pronounce his last name, is then seen being hit right in the mouth by the security guard as he leaps into the crowd. In a video shortly after the brief scuffle inside the venue, the person filming comes up to Sneako and asks him to smile so he can show off his chipped tooth. A group of Sneako's fans then bashed the security guard for supposedly attacking unprovoked, saying that nobody touched him. This is Sneako's words in the video, claiming that the security guard cut off an ongoing speech and drowned it out by playing music. While it isn't clear that Sneako himself reached through, it isn't clear that he reached through. Someone in the streamer's vicinity did and grabbed his hat. This also goes on to say, and this is the Daily Mail's, writing. This isn't me, right? They say the streamer, who primarily posts content on right-wing platform Rumble, is known for getting into debates with other creators about topics such as open relationships and what the age of consent should be. Ugh, that's not good. One of his most popular videos on YouTube channel before it got banned was one in which he walked around on the streets asking white people if they would say the N-word for $1. Yikes. So he sounds like a great guy. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm a little bit aged out on some of this stuff. A lot of these, red pillars and content creators that do more of the performative, like out in the street stuff, like I don't follow that shit. So, I was made aware of this guy when he rolled up in somebody's MMA gym and got tuned up, but I don't follow him. I hear his name a lot. And lately there's been a couple of things with him and a security guard. I saw a video a while back where he fired a security guard, or he let a security guard go that people were very fond of, somebody that rolled with him in his crew. Maybe he should have kept that guy, had this guy be there to kind of calm him down. So we're going to play the video. Again, this is coming via the Daily Mail. All rights reserved. I've put a link to this video and their page and story in the description. Let's go ahead and bring it up full mast here. Hang on.
got Sneako here. He's got this busted up tooth. Smile for me, man.
So just so you guys are aware, what Daily Mail is doing is they're muting out the music so that we don't get a copyright strike on either channel here. Let me back that up a little bit. You're going to see the security guard arguing back and forth with the people in the crowd, Sneako and the group of people. They're blurring it out. He's flipping them off. They're flipping him off. They're saying you suck or fuck you, some shit like that. And then he just like Roman Reigns Superman punches this guy from the stage. Let me pull this back up again.
Cameras on my face. Okay, what are you? What are you?
So you saw right there, somebody knocks his hat off and then he Superman punches the dude right in the face.
We got Sneako here. He's got this busted up tooth. Smile for me, man.
Yeah.
This was the security guard at this thing, at this event right up here. Right up here. We got this guy jumped off the stage. No one attacked this guy. Punched Sneako in the face. No one touched him. He jumped off the stage, hit Sneako in the face. I watched the whole thing happen. This was just right now?
Just now. The guy that he speech to go play his music, he just got rocked in the face. But I'm a nonviolent person. You know, I care about America first. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man. We'll take it through the legal necessary.
See, this is the important thing for everybody. Let me pull this down for a second. Guys, look. This is the important thing for people to recognize and realize if you're working in the security industry. They want to patronize you. They want to fuck with you. They want to do anything and everything they can to make fun of you, right? They want you to be the butt of the joke. They even want to get into your space and put their hands on you. The second that you defend yourself, the second that you decide that they've crossed the line and then you respond with the same energy that they're bringing, they're going to become the victim. And that's in every situation, right? I'm going to go through my whole spiel here and give you guys my thoughts on this and how it relates to private security, but I can't get this across to you guys enough. This is the mentality. It's the mentality of your average dirtbag. It's the mentality of the Ken and the Karen that you deal with on a daily basis. And it's the mentality of a YouTube streamer, a YouTube influencer, right? Everybody wants to have fun. Everybody wants to talk shit. Everybody wants to make threats. Everybody wants to get up in people's face. You as the private security guard, the second that you respond, now they're the victim. Now they're the victim, right? It's not lost on me too that the group of people at the far right rally who were, yelling at everybody to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and take some accountability for their actions, that now all of a sudden they're the victim when my man does the Roman Reigns Superman punch. Let me pull this back up again. Every time.
Ways we got to do because
Probably press charges now.
Yeah, so there you go. All fun and games until he puts the hammer down on him, right? All right, so let me see here. My thoughts on this. Guys, we are in the YouTube era, the YouTube culture era. I think it's worse than the YouTube era because the things that people are doing in terms of going out and doing skits, going out and filming people, doing just, abhorrent, egregious stuff on the street for views and for clicks. It's not just about the social media content. It's influencing people to do the same thing. The same type of stuff that you see an influencer like this, a YouTuber like this do, your average high school kid, your average person in the area that you live in, they're doing this bullshit too. A lot of the efforts to get a response, to get a rise out of you, it's because this is the type of thing that people are watching and consuming on social media. So you have to understand that this is the era that we're in. If you're working in a private security capacity, you're working as an officer, just know that this is the type of shit that people are on. And you have to be ready for it. You have to have enough confidence in yourself to not allow yourself to get triggered to respond this way. And there's reasons for that. Okay, there's reasons for that. Outside of the immediate reasons of you breaking bad, jumping off the stage, getting involved in a fight, you know, there's the immediate possibility of you losing your job, right? In the crowd right next to Sneako is Jake Shields. Jake Shields is a very popular UFC fighter. Now, I don't, put any private security guard in a position to where you should feel like you need to be assaulted. You should feel like you need to eat a certain level of disrespect. But it's important to understand that you don't know who else is in that group. This could have gone a couple of different ways, and it could have ended very, very badly for everybody involved. Okay. I'm not saying that my guy throwing the Superman punch is any sort of slouch, but I don't think that he's going to be able to stand up to a guy like Jake Shields. Right. So just understand that you can't put yourself in a position where there's all these variables, right? Even if it's just the random people in that crowd. This is a nightclub environment, a dance club environment. You've put yourself, on the ground, potentially people stomping you out, kicking you, hitting you with chairs, bottles, anything. It's not worth it over the slight disrespect, right? So as private security guards, have a little bit more confidence in yourself, a little bit more confidence in your manhood to not allow yourself to get triggered by those who are buying into the YouTube culture era, right? Number two, there's zero benefit to engaging. I know it probably felt really good to get that punch in. Now, at the end of the day, if the company is sued, if the officer is sued, if the venue is sued, nobody wins in that situation, right? The small amount of clout that this guy might get for putting his hands on Sneako, at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth what it's going to cost him. It could cost him his job. It could cost him opportunities to work somewhere else. It could be a lawsuit. I mean, they could even press charges. There's a lot of different ways that this could go. So for those of you in this environment, in this industry, just remember, when you get to that point and you feel that you need to, you need to make sure that your aspect of the view of things is seen and heard, and you want to go ahead and cross that line, just know that there's a cost that's associated with that. All right. And some of the past examples of that cost are I guess the best way to say it is deadly, right? We've got real world scenarios and situations of people, pulling these pranks on the creator side that have ended up getting shot. We have real world scenarios of security guards engaging with people where they have allowed themselves to get upset, allowed themselves to get triggered, allowed themselves to get pushed over the edge. We just had this conversation, I think it was yesterday, about a security guard working at a CVS. By all intents and purposes, it sounds like an argument ensued. The security guard went hands-on with this guy. He was shot and killed. We have so many different examples of the finality of making a bad choice and a bad decision. And I'll say it time and time again. I get it. None of us deserve the disrespect that we get. None of us deserve the bullshit that we have to eat. But at the end of the day, if it's costing you your job, if it's potentially putting you in a situation where you're going to be civilly liable for something, if you're going to be criminally liable for something, or if it ends up costing you your life, it's not worth it. Okay. And I get it. You're not going to find anybody, more understanding than me. Like, I want to smack the shit out of people all the time too, but you can't. You can't. Not in this situation. All right. The flicking of the hat was not enough to jump off the stage and punch the guy in the face. All right. But I do want to know what you guys think. I want to hear your opinion of this. Are you fans of this type of content? Do you see anything wrong with what happened? Do you take the side of the security guard? Do you think that he was justified in doing what he did? Would you have responded the same way? I know a couple of you who follow this platform, who comment, who chime in. I know that you would have responded the exact same way. Share with us. Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that that's the best way to handle situations like that? I don't know that I agree with that. Maybe it's just because I'm old. You know, maybe it's because I'm the corny guy in the group, but I just don't see it as being a positive. But I want to know what you guys think. As always, thanks for being a part of the stream. Thanks for being a part of the platform. Please go to bonesandbrewsecuritygear.com. Again, that's bonesandbrewsecuritygear.com. Pick yourself up a security-based t-shirt or morale patch. And as always, if you think we're doing a good job here, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you guys think. As always, watch your back, be safe, and be great. All right, be great.
But I got money in the bank, gold in the safe, 30 in the clip, I got more in my waist. Done the whole shit, I can let it go to waste. Hold up. But I got money in the bank, gold in the safe, 30 in the clip, I got more in my waist. Done the whole shit, I can let it go to waste.